All right, we are at the very, very top of the RCA Dome here in Indianapolis, and we've had to check all the seats and make sure all the rafters are firmly bolted down, because it won't be long now before the RCA Dome no longer looks like the RCA Dome. They're going to dismantle this place. They're actually going to deflate the roof. This is the last event you can buy tickets for here. It's Monster Energy Supercross, and it should be a dandy of an event to put the cap on this stadium. It's all lined up. It should be a great race tonight.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it, can Honda make it 3 in a row? Can Chad Reed step it up and win his 6? Can Trey Kennard, he's batting 1,000 right now, led every lap in the heat race, won the heat, led every lap in that main event. Got the whole shot even from Progressive, picked up $1,000 there. Can he keep that going? Will we see Martin Davalos and his teammate on the MDK KTMs come away with their first win? There's a lot of rookies still out there. You got Tyler Bowers looking for a win. You got Nico Izzy. You got Ryan Morris, who finished second last year, had his problems last weekend. He's looking for a win. It's going to be interesting, that lights class. And you got a few guys from the lights out west moving up. Ryan Dungey, 4th fastest that first practice, 6th fastest the second go around. You got Billy Laninovich also stepping up. And then the other thing is, you got a few guys that have stepped out. Timmy Ferry with injuries, he's not here. Also Nick Way with an illness, he's out. And then you have 6 out of the top 20 with injuries. Tedesco, Stewart, you know, I can just, Alessi. There's a lot of guys that are missing here, and that's gonna give those guys that are moving up in the 450 class an opportunity to show, hey, I can ride not only a lights bike, but I can ride a Supercross bike.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity for them, our privateers as well, to get into the top 10, score a lot of points, and make some money. But let's talk about the very, very top here. So close to lap times. The Honda boys look good in the first session, and the Yamaha guys turned it around in session 2 for 450s.
Yeah, and you mentioned one of the Yamaha guys, Josh Hill, coming away with that fastest lap time. I know Chad Reed waited until the last lap. There was about a minute left. He had a good clear track to go after that fast time, and he held on to it. And the other thing that I think is going to present a problem tonight is the ruts out here. A lot of the guys, Chad Reed designed this course here, and he designed it where it's pretty fast. It's got a lot of good long rhythm sections. And I thought when he was designing, he figured, you know, it wouldn't get too ruddy, but it's getting ruddy in those rhythm sections and making it a lot harder for the guys to do some of the sections out there. Should be a great race.
Yeah, if you make one mistake in those ruts, you got to understand this, people. We're talking 1/10 of a second separated Hill from Reed, and then you got Wyndham and Millsaps and Short right there. So if you blow a rhythm section even one lap, that could really throw the race wide open.
Yeah, and especially, you know, if you got pressure behind you, you know, if you're leading it and you make a mistake in that section and the second, third are right behind you, you can easily go from 1st to 3rd or even 1st to 4th. I mean, we've seen it where that Supercross class, there's been a bunch of guys right there that any one of them could take the lead, and then that really demoralizes you when you have the lead. You go from 1st to 3rd or something. It's not 1st to 2nd, you got a shot at it. Now you got to work around 3 guys, and you got to deal with the ruts, and you got to deal with the fast line. There's only going to be one good line out here tonight. You make a mistake and get out of that. You hear it in NASCAR when they're drafting. You get out of that draft, you go all the way to the back, and then you got to try to pick your way through the pack again.
Yeah, so the stage is set for what should be fantastic racing, both in our lights class and in our Supercross class tonight. What a great way to put a finishing touch on the RCA Dome, and then we move across the railroad tracks to the Lucas Oil Stadium next year. So stay tuned for our webcast tonight, and we'll have one more video when we're done racing. It's going to be a banner night tonight here in Indianapolis.